back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. Very excited for today's video. The beer itself is courtesy of Hop Butcher for the World. Thanks so much for sending it. I really appreciate it. And this beer, it definitely sounds up my alley. As someone who's not a huge Milkshake IPA fan, there have definitely been some that I've really enjoyed from them and other breweries. The last one, Cold Crunch, that was lemon with the vanilla, was good. It was good. Certainly wasn't the best one I've had from them. But this one with what fruit is in here has me really excited. It's Citra and Medusa hopped. Again, it's a milkshake, technically a milkshake double IPA, brewed with passion fruit, orange, and pink guava and vanilla, 7.5% ABV. I mean, I'm like a junkie for passion fruit in beer. I love passion fruit so much. Orange makes me think of like that blazed orange, right? Pink guava, I haven't had guava not like an actual guava in a long time. Tasting those things like that, sure, so it's pretty cool. This has pink guava in it. And then the bottom, it just says when it was canned, some dates and stuff, but it's like a week old at time of review, which is amazing, so fresh. But it has a cool hop at the bottom. I'll have to remember to take a picture of it for Instagram, just in case you can't tell from the, I'm using my phone, I can't tell what you can see, but I'll have to definitely take a picture. It's pretty cool. The bottom of this glass also has a hop etched in, which is pretty rad. But yeah, really excited. I didn't read the tasting notes. I assume it's the adjuncts, right? It makes sense. I don't know why my nose is itching so much. I almost was going to play a game. Let's guess the color of this beer just because of the fruit addition. But I mean, yeah, like that dark orange color for sure. Maybe a little bit yellow at the bottom, but I mean, it definitely looks like it has, I can see the passion fruit being added. Just under a finger and a half of head. It's off-white. It actually looks like white mixed with some yellow, like yellow highlighter mixed in almost. Small bubbles. I mean, like teeny tiny, regularly small. But definitely, yeah, beautiful looking beer. Yeah, that looks great. Let's get into the aroma. So I have noticed with these, you get hit with the vanilla for sure in the aroma. The taste, usually the vanilla is not as dominant. Sorry, there's like a bug crawling around. Caught my attention. The vanilla is usually not as intense in the actual taste, but you are getting hit with that vanilla for sure. Behind that, you do get, I'm going to say for me, the next thing is citrus. Like orange peel specifically, but it's a very soft, sweet smelling beer. So it's not as zesty as that probably sounds as I'm describing it, but it is reminiscent of almost like a candied orange peel. There's some just like generic, sweet, overripe fruit. Nothing, it's hard to pull out specifically. I will say this, I'm not specifically getting the passion fruit, which I do know that flavor profile. Guava, maybe in the aroma, fair enough. I wouldn't be able to pick it out if I'm being honest. But passion fruit, I feel pretty good. I don't get that. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. I found the passion fruit. That is phenomenal. Here's why, wow. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, here's what I love. I think I can finally talk. This is what I love about this beer. Because you have that sweetness. You have the lactose. I mean, you have the regular malt, oats, whatever, right? It's pulling out these sugars. You get the lactose in there as well. Could be a very sweet beer. That passion fruit and that orange cuts through it, and it becomes this amazing balance, fight, I don't know, between the sweetness and the tartness, the finish and aftertaste, even as I'm talking, I mean, it is straight orange pith. It is uncanny how much, still, as I'm talking, this orange pithiness, perhaps even like grapefruit pithiness, is still lingering on my palate. That is a cool experience. And I've said this in so many reviews that sometimes doing these beer reviews, it's the same words over and over again. It can get a little frustrating. Oh yeah, I'm tasting the same. I'm drinking this stout and I get notes of chocolate. Surprise, surprise. So to have a beer like this, where it's familiar things in a different combination. I had certain expectations. I wasn't even really thinking about what the orange, especially in the passion fruit, could do to the sweetness of a milkshake IPA. I think that might be part of why I'm enjoying it so much, is where my mind was thinking this was going to drink like. Wow. I mean, great mouthfeel. You do get the initial sweetness. And yeah, it is coming, I think it's the marriage of the passion fruit and the orange that is making me think grapefruit, which is really rad. Man. Oh, and like I was saying with the vanilla and the aroma, it is more subdued in the taste. Obviously, I haven't even mentioned it yet. You do get it. Now it's like compounding a little bit. It's fighting through that pithiness. And it's like, remember, there's vanilla in this beer too, So that's kind of cool. It's a heck of a trip of a beer. Yeah, that's pretty special. Tart passion fruit. I agree with that. Freshly squeezed OJ. I get that. But for me, it's this zesty, pithy thing that's speaking to me. And then ripe guava. And again, I don't remember the last time I properly had guava. I try not to use it as a descriptor because I haven't had it in a while. Like if I'm drinking a different beer and I'm like, yeah, I get tropical fruits. Should I say guava when I'm not really remembering what that tastes like? So maybe I am getting guava and just not recognizing it. I wonder if it's got to be because it's on my tongue. The aroma now seems a little tart. But again, it's probably just a combination of that lingering, pithy tartness on my tongue. But still a lot of vanilla in that aroma. So that holds up, like I was saying, about the aroma versus the taste. I mean, I have nothing to add. I mean, I've said this in some of the reviews of Hop Butcher beers. Like a milkshake IPA or their stouts that have adjuncts, you have to go into it expecting the adjuncts. And again, the guava, probably because I don't have it in my, mind what that should taste like. But, if you view that as a negative, like, oh, it just tastes like the adjuncts, fair enough. But, like, you are getting some beer fighting through, so, like, you do get that. It seems to be brewed very well. But, yeah, I mean, it is... If you want additional complexity besides the adjuncts that are in this, perhaps that's a knock in your opinion. If you're going into it being like, I want exactly what's on the can, you're getting that. It's different and it's delicious. I'm really, and cause I've gone up and down with the milkshake IPAs from them and other breweries. Like I said, sometimes I've had some ones that I actually quite like. Some I'm like, this is why I'm not a huge fan of the style. And I'm kind of glad I did this one after the Cold Crunch because that one was, just good to me, whereas this one is special to me. So, yeah, I'm repeating myself. Time to wrap this up. Thanks again for sending a Hop Butcher. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. No hype beer reviews about those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.